All right, the next stage we're going to do now is to show how to get access and replace arrays. So in this case here, for instance, maybe we had a problem that you showed up on the paper that we knew that the array wasn't complete level and it was having a problem in the same area that we see measurement problems. Or we might have just seen 2 arrays and we know that we're supposed to see 4, and by switching the cables, we know that we're having a problem in this particular array bank. So the first thing we have to do is before we access any of the arrays or do any working on this, is to turn the power off on the system. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use number 1 Phillips and a 5/16 socket wrench to get access from the nuts. All right, now we're going to start off by taking the lens cap off. And I might point out that if you ever have to, it's a rare case, I can't think of any that we've actually done it with the Alexan lenses, but these are designed to allow the lenses to easily come out for replacement if for some reason that one got damaged. You can't replace the electronics, but you can replace the lens. Just comes out as simple as that. Okay, let's lower this thing down. Okay, now we've got the lens cap off. We're taking the 5/16 and we're loosening this off. There we go, the nut is off there. We're going to do the same here. And then that's off. And now we're going to take the connector off, which is just a simple RJ. You pinch the end here and it just pulls off like this. And I'm just going to remove these screws so we don't lose them. And then with some assistance, which you'll find. Okay, now we gently raise this up because this is going to fall out very easily. And we take it out, and there you have the array. And you'll see the notch here with the little connector on it. And this is the array assembly. So I'll show you how to do this array assembly, and then from now on, all the other arrays are the same thing as far as how the internal works. You slide off the lens cap here, and I'm going to hold this end up to the camera. And what you'll see is there's different grooves in there. You found the top groove was the one with the lens cap on. Now you'll see that the printed circuit board is on the second groove. There's like a little ledge here which holds the connector in place. So what I do now is I just slide out the arrays carefully off of the track. There we go. All right, and there we go. So I could be replacing this whole unit, or maybe I know that there's 2 of these things that need replacement. And in that case there, for instance, these things are got little connectors on them. And what I can do, and they're polarized, so you can't connect them wrong. You just simply take the connector, press it on gently, and there you go, you're all lined up. Now, when we're about to replace it, again, look at where the connector is going to be. Look at where the channel hole is. All right. To put these back in again, if these are the ones that we are replacing, we put them into the second channel groove again. Just line them up. And you have to do a little finessing. And just where you're going to find that you have to take a little finessing is when you've got the 2 joints like this, and you just keep bringing it down. You get the 2 joints again, little finessing, you bring the 2 joints in, and again, so I'm backing it out, putting a little finessing again to get it back into the same slot. There we go. Push it all the way in. Now it's back, and I just make sure everything is level. All right, now I can take the lens array, and it goes in the top slot. And there's no direction to it. It just slides right in. And now I'm going to reverse the order. So what I'm going to do is put it back into the width. I can actually lower that a little bit here. And when I do that, the channel is going to go like this. Again, the connector at the far end, I slip it in, and the screws just pop in through the middle. You can sort of see them here if you've got them there. And then if I've got the screws, I can just start them in just to hold it in place. And then I'll tighten them up with the nut driver after. There we go. Just make sure everything is in. And now the nut driver will actually pull that in. Place this guy back in. Hear the click. And then I just reverse the same thing. I'm putting on the lens cap on here.